It's a perfect situation.
Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. My thoughts are turning to this year's growing season. So I've been thinking about it for a couple of weeks. I've got some potatoes chitting nicely. I think go in the ground soon when it starts to warm up a little bit, although it's not that cold at the moment. But I'm thinking of the other things I'm going to grow. This year I'm going to see if I can grow a few flowers again, because I didn't do any flowers last year. But I'll show you how I'm doing my working out. I'm not sure if you'll make this out, but I've drawn little areas that I can grow in. At the back garden. Right, my greenhouse is here, the small trough at the side. I've got a long area and a small bit in front of my kitchen window, and then at the side of the house. So that's one thing that I start doing, but I also I'm going to write out a list of things I want to grow. Now, potatoes are fairly cheap and you can pick them up anywhere, but I've got a load of potatoes. I'm going to grow potatoes this year. Right, so potatoes. Pencil needs sharpening, but I'll tick that because I've already got them. Next, runner beans. I want to grow a lot of runner beans. To that end, I have ordered some runner beans, so I've got them. Now I want French beans. And I've also got them. Now I'm thinking of doing some broad beans. I haven't ordered any. I think I've got some, but I'll check that out at a later date. So that's gotta check I've got the seeds. Now, a few years ago I grew some celery and it grew really well, so I'm going to try again this year. And I've got some seeds for that. Now they'll be for my salads. I'm going soups and everything, but I've also got these French breakfast radish seeds and some spring onion seeds. So that'll be my salads taken care of. So spring onion, and I've got seeds for that, and radish. I think I've got some other radish seeds as well, so something else I'm going to have a go at I haven't grown in a few years is sweet pepper seeds. So peppers, and I've got the seeds for those. I'm not going to do sweet corn this year. I am going to do courgettes. I think my American friends call them zucchini, and I've got seeds for them. Also, I'm going to do broccoli, and I've got seeds for them. I have got some flower seeds, some sweet peas, pansies and sunflowers. So for what, £2 there, give me a lot of colour. But these so far are my ideas. Now, going back to my plan, I had potatoes in this half and they didn't do really well at all, but they were store-bought ones. So that's possibly another reason why. I also had Swedes in this side that didn't do too well. Chickens have enjoyed them though. But I did have sweet corn here. So here, this long bit, I'm going to put all my potatoes. Apart from my first earlies, which will be my salad potatoes, and they'll be going in pots, same as I've done before, and they'll go along that wall. So let's do my pots there. So all this area is just for potatoes. Right, so now let's see what else. Runner beans and French beans. Well, I want tomatoes as well. I want a lot, some in hanging baskets, tomatoes, but this is designated for tomatoes, my greenhouse and the trough by the side of it. Although I grew them in there last year, I intend on taking a lot of the soil out and replenishing it, so that will help give me the nutrients that the plants need. Right, let's go back to my list. Runner beans and French beans and broad beans. So this square here is going to be my bean area, because I grew no beans in there last year, or the year before. I don't think I did grow anything the year before, but that'll be my bean area. This area, ooh, this area is going to be for my celery. I'm going to have a lot of it. I don't mind. And this larger area, I can do what I did last time, which was split it in two and have two crops in there. So one will be broccoli, and this part here is now left vacant for anything that I do decide to do that I haven't thought of as yet. But those are my plans for this year. I might even put leeks in here, possibly will do. Yeah, because they didn't do too well there this year, last season, but they might do well there. So I've got these areas, and it's all open to change. It might not be exactly where I put them, but that's how I work it out. Draw my area out, the area that I can grow in, what I want to grow, and then put them in that area. So like me spring onions and me radishes, I've got troughs for those, so they'll be in troughs, I've got my herbs in pots up here, but I have to place wire around it, like fence it off from Mason, because he's a pain in the bum. But this is going to be mid-March. I will start hopefully sorting out my back garden and sowing things. As you know, I like sewing. But thank you. Bye.
It's a